the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Bringing the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
What a big third down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Now from inside the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Washington. Looking left. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge edge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Looking to pass, it's Cantrell. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Commodores!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Try to get it to the edge. Runs through a tackle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Terrapins will snap it on first and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no hurry.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that know he has the defense's attention.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one. And the Terrapins looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The screen, and watch out. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is. When the defense gets that stop on third down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the air, it's Washington. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing a touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. The sure hands, it's Coleman. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Commodores will hustle to the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Doors.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And he's still running after the move. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Vandy.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes his man miss. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness. The big gator gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
The offense set for a first down play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. On first down, here comes this offense. Red pass, it's complete. Knocked off his feet.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He might want another play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his big tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air, it's Cantrell. Scrambling away. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 40. 9. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that.
Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. On the move, he fires. Working that left side. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hit as he throws. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. On the shot. And they make the tackle not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to barge in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's go. Tries again to get it in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Dropping back, it's Washington. Skips away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Touchdown, Maryland! Fitted in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. Looking for an open area to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finding an escape route. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the route is on.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 22 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Back to throw, it's Cantrell. They've got the screen set up. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
These corners going to give them some space. Creates a little room. Got the 1st down and more. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Offense gets set for second down. Let's go! Let's go! Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defense.